So you want to build a SaaS in 2026. Cool, but everyone is doing that right now, and most of it is garbage. So I sat down and figured out what actually works. What would I do if I had to start from zero? And these are my top 7, but pay attention to number 5 and number 7, because this is where it gets really interesting. So let's get into it. Idea number 1. And this is really a silent killer. You are undercharging right now. And I can guarantee it. Here is the problem. Freelancers price their projects based on feelings, based on what they charged 2 years ago, and actually based on what some guy on Twitter said. One freelancer actually estimated that undercharging cost him around $20,000 gone, just because he didn't know what others were charging for the same stuff. And here's the thing, most freelancers don't even realize that they are undercharging until they see what others charge for the same work. Meanwhile, someone with the same skill set is charging 3 times more. Same clients, same projects, they just understand what the market wants to pay for it. So this brings me to my solution, something like Pricing IQ. It scrapes job boards, freelance platforms, and completed project data. And it builds a real database of what projects actually sell for. So you put in your scope and it actually tells you something like projects like this normally sell between 4 and 6K. Here is why and here's how to justify it. So this will make sure people can stop guessing and start charging what they are worth. And this actually brings me to idea number 2, because knowing what to charge doesn't really make sure that you actually get paid. So I'm talking to you. Raise your hand if you ever had the following. You finish the project, you send the invoice, and then silence. 1 or 2 weeks go by and you start to send a friendly reminder, but still nothing. You are not alone. Actually, 85% of freelancers have their invoices paid late at least some of the time. And it gets worse. Over 70% of freelancers have been completely stiffed at least once. So they finished a project and they got no payment. So that $4,000 that you were counting on, you can forget it. And there is nothing you can do, because sending an email, it's broken. So this brings me to the solution. PayGuard, escrow for freelancers. Before you write a single word or a single line of code, the client actually deposits the money so that it can sit in escrow, protected. So when you hit a milestone, money gets released to you. And when the client disappears, you still get paid because the money was already there. And you can take around 2 to 4% of every single transaction. That's the business model. And freelancers will pay this all day long. Because let's be honest here, 2 to 4% is always better than having 100% gone. Now let's say you are charging right and you are getting paid, but your business is still chaos. Third idea will actually fix this, because be honest, how many tools are you using to run your business? One for invoices, one for proposals, a CRM you never update, and a spreadsheet that's held together with hope. So here's a stat that hurts. Solopreneurs spend 21% of their time on non-billable administrative work. That is 1 full day every single week that you're not getting paid for. Just boring administrative work and chaos. 93% of solopreneurs use at least one cloud-based tool, and most actually use 5 or 6, all duct taped together. Well, sorry to break it to you, you are not running a business, you are just managing all your subscriptions. So the solution would actually be something like back office AI. One platform with everything every solopreneur needs. Invoicing, contracts, proposals, simple CRM. It integrates with Stripe. It connects to your bank and everything syncs together. A client signs a contract, well, okay, we automatically generate the invoice. A payment comes in, okay, let's automatically update our admin. So you are not copying, pasting everything. Everything works together in one environment. So you can charge anywhere between $29 or $79 every single month. And the best thing is that freelancers already pay this, and even more for all their different tools. Okay, so you are charging right, you're getting paid, and your business is organized. Now you need clients, and lots of them, fast. And this is where it gets fun. The number one problem every single freelancer has. It is not skills, not pricing, and not tools. It's finding clients, consistently. 63% of solopreneurs say that acquiring new clients is their biggest struggle, and 47% say that marketing is one of their top obstacles. So here is what most people do. They post content, they engage, they wait, and they hope that someone will slide into their DM and gives them money. That is not strategy. That is buying a lottery ticket and hoping you will win. The solution will be something like Lead Hunter, powered by Exa, and this thing will actually find leads based on your description of your ideal lead. You tell it, I want marketing agencies based in Amsterdam with around 1 to 20 employees, and this SaaS will make sure that every single morning in your inbox, in the interface, it will be filled with new leads. And it found their emails, their LinkedIn profiles, and it can actually on autopilot reach out to those people. So you actually stop hunting because hunting happens for you. Now, here is where it gets interesting, because everything that I just showed you is actually just survival. And from now, the ideas will only become better and actually more valuable as well. So make sure to pay attention, because idea 5 is actually Agency OS. The US has 29.8 million solopreneurs, and they add $1.7 trillion to the US economy. And this will only become bigger, because here's something you really need to understand. 20% of solopreneurs in the US make between $100,000 and $300,000 every single year, without hiring anyone. Because do you know what the problem with agencies actually is? It's the people. Hiring is slow and the payroll is just brutal. And then we didn't even talk about management. It's exhausting. But what if you didn't need these people? The solution is Agency OS. It's actually like a vertical SaaS that lets one person operate like a 5-person team. The client-facing looks professional, like a clean portal with organized communication, and all deliverables will be on time. And now you might be thinking like, what do you mean? Well, how you should see this is you have your interface and your clients can just say whatever they need. Like, I need this video to be edited, for example. Then everything that happens with the clients you can see as well. So for example, with this video, it can get the most important parts for you. Then you basically check if everything is going correctly, you edit the video, and then you make your deliverable in the platform as well. So the AI agent is doing 80% of the work, and you can just do strategy and relationships and the approvals, and AI will do everything else. This will be the leverage play of 2026. Alright, 2 more ideas and they will be completely different, because number 6 is creative and number 7 is how to get rich. So, quick question. How many hours of your favorite creator have you watched last week? I am talking about Alex Ramosi, Iman Gadzhi, or whoever it is for you. You probably watched them around 100 hours or maybe even more. Their advice is gold, but it is scattered around 500 videos. And when you have a specific question at 2 a.m., you will not find the answer. 22% of solopreneurs mention that they have no one to turn to for business advice, and 30% report feeling lonely or isolated in their work. So what do people do? They pay 5K for coaching just to ask questions they could have answered themselves if the content was searchable. The solution would be something like Mentor Clone. You scrape all of their content, videos, posts, emails, everything, and you can then, with all of this data, build a rack system. You could then just ask something like, what would Alex Ramosi change about my pricing? And then within 5 seconds, you get your answer with the sources, and you now exactly know what to do. And you can sell access like a subscription, for example, $19 every single month. Because believe me, there are a lot of people who cannot afford 5K for a mentorship, but they still want advice. And here's the nice thing, the creators might even want to partner up with you, because for them, it's also another stream of revenue. If you are still here, it means you're serious. So let me show you exactly how to actually get rich with all of this. Because here is what actually no one is telling about SaaS. Those 6 ideas that I just gave to you, they are all products. You can build them, sell subscriptions, and make good money, obviously. But the real money is not in generic tools. Think about it. A bakery would never get something like back office AI. They want their system with their suppliers, their inventory, their staff scheduling, their delivery routes, and their way. Everyone wants custom now, and custom is actually impossible to compete with. Because here's what changed. A single founder can now run a business that functions like a small team of specialists. The tools exist. AI exists. You can build in a weekend what used to take months. The solution is custom OS. And it's not a SaaS you build once. And here is the model. You charge 5K to 15K upfront to build their custom AI-powered back office with their system, their workflows, and their automations. Then you can charge something like 500 to 2K every single month as a retainer. This is actually to maintain it, upgrade it, and everything they need. Because just 10 clients with $1,000 every single month in retainer is already 10K every single month. And here is exactly why this is unbeatable. They can't leave. It's exactly built for them. It's built around their business. So the switching cost is actually infinite. You are not a freelancer anymore. You are also not a SaaS owner. You are running an infrastructure business. The first 6 ideas, that's actually what you learn by building. But this last idea, that's actually what you do with everything that you have built. This is exactly where the real money is. So let's recap very quickly. Pricing IQ, know what to charge. PayGuard, get paid every single time. Back office AI, kill the chaos. Lead Hunter is fill your pipeline with leads. Agency OS is scale without hiring. Mentor Clone will productize your gurus. And then Custom OS. Build the infrastructure and collect the retainer. This is actually how you get rich. So drop a comment, let me know which one you are planning to build. And if you want to learn how to actually build all of these systems, make sure to check out my other videos, because that is literally what my channel is for. So make sure to subscribe, and then we can see each other in my next video.